Hey everybody, I'm Brian. This is the Apple Bias, and today is gonna be a great day because yesterday was WWDC. If you don't know what WWDC is, it is the Worldwide Developer Conference from Apple. So lots of new stuff coming from Apple in betas and then also in releases in September most likely. New betas won't be out for you guys until July unless you get a developer account or try to find the profile. Do not recommend. Do not do it. Even the beta, it's kind of rough. I have it installed on all my devices, all my main devices. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do, because I always regret it. I promise you, you will regret installing because it is beta software, which means it is buggy as can be. And that's not what you want on your phone, your watch, your main computer. It's just not smart, but I do it anyway because it's the best way for me to really get a feel for the operating system and what's coming out. And as a developer, you know, I kind of need that just so I know where to focus my time. That all being said, we're going to be talking about watchOS 8 today. You know, you might be thinking, well, I watched the keynote and there really wasn't that much. And you know what? You're right. There really wasn't, because you got to think they had this whole year of working from home, trying to figure all that stuff out, and that's tough. Like, as somebody that works from home full time, it can be tough at times and it takes a while to get used to. There was still more than you might think because they had like the watchOS section and then they still talked about a couple other features after the fact. Let's go ahead and get started talking about all these features that they're bringing to the most amazing device on your wrist, the Apple Watch. So it started out with health, because that's just, you know, that is the main feature of the Apple Watch, is just health and how you can use it to stay healthy. The big first announcement was that the Breathe app is now called Mindfulness. Okay, and they've kind of added two apps in one. You got your Breathe and then you got your Reflection. I don't use the Breathe app. I'm gonna give it another try. I tried it yesterday. It's okay. And then I also did a Reflect. So the way Reflect works is it asks you a question and just tells you to focus on that question and just try to get joy from it, I guess. So the question I got was like, try to think of a challenge that you're currently having and then think of what a wise friend would say to help you solve that. I got nothing. Like, I mean, it was a weird question. I'm like, I'm not sure how that was supposed to bring me joy. Like, I don't know, but it's a feature. So I'm going to keep trying that and I'll let you guys know later on if it got better or how it's working. But overall, like, the app itself works great. The animations are beautiful. And yeah, it's an interesting feature to say the least. They did update it to where you can get like a in the morning prompt and then an in the evening prompt. Before, it would just pop up randomly throughout the day and say, hey, time to breathe. For me, it always popped up just at the worst time, the time that my kids are around or something's going on and there's no way I'm gonna say, hey, everybody be quiet, I gotta breathe. Now the morning evening thing, I think that sounds a lot smarter and just better for most people every day. Another health feature that they mentioned that involves sleep, now the watch will detect your respiratory rate. So how much you're breathing each minute while you're sleeping, because usually that is consistent because you're not, you know, your activity level's not changing as you're sleeping. I tried it last night. I tried to do the sleep and I didn't get any kind of respiratory rate, so it might not be in the beta yet. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works because it's a health indicator. They also mentioned that there's going to be two new workout modes. There's a Tai Chi workout and then also a Pilates core style workout. So those are good. And then they went into like a kind of filler part where they talk about Fitness Plus stuff coming, because obviously fitness, Apple Watch kind of all combines. So they kind of just filled in some time there with a new trainer coming in, and then I don't know, it was meh. So the biggest update that the watch is getting is the Photos app. So the Photos app is going to be way more powerful, because right now all you can do with the photos, you pick an album, you select it, and it syncs that album. So I've just used it with watch face photos that I want to use. And so now it has like a memories section that come over from the phone. And then also you can still sync the album, and then it will pick some kind of featured photos that will sync over to the watch as well. And that just gives you more options, and you can actually share photos that you see on your watch. So that's really cool that they're adding because that's the other features that Messages is getting a few more features as well. You'll be able to send multiple emojis. There's like a little emoji picker option, because as of right now you can just kind of send one at a time. So now you can like write something, pop in a couple emojis, and then write some more or whatever. So it's more of a full featured app now than just what it was. They're also including GIFs, so you can, or GIFs, however you want to say it. It's GIF. Just say it the right way, GIF. Leave a comment down below. How do you say it? I'm like, it's GIF. So just chill. But yeah, so you have that whole ability to send those, because you know everybody likes sending those. And there also is a new watch face that is currently not in the beta. That was one of the things that I was looking forward to, but it uses your portrait photos and kind of does like a 3D, like the time will be behind the subject a little bit, but not enough to where you can't read the time, of course. So I'm really looking forward to that, because how that portrait photo stuff works, it can kind of tell depth. It looks really cool. I can't wait to try it out. Hopefully it will be in the next beta. So that was all that they really talked about during the watch section. They kind of threw up a screen about other features coming, but then they went on to home. And in the home section, they did talk about how the home app on the watch is being redesigned. I've taken a look at it. It looks great. Before, it was just like this big long list. Now you can actually access the rooms. The intercom feature, I believe, was there before, but it's there still. And it's just way more streamlined. You can actually see what devices are turned on right up top, and then you can just tap them to turn them off real easy. And it's a much needed for anybody that uses the home app on their watch, and which is one of the best places if you ask me. Now it's just way more useful. So a couple other things that they didn't really go into detail, but they show on the screen, is the Find My app is coming to the Apple Watch. If you didn't know, it wasn't actually there. They had like the Find My Friends, but you couldn't find your devices. So now with AirTags, it makes a lot of sense for you to be able to find devices with your watch. I also left the house yesterday and it notified me that I was leaving devices behind, which was really cool, because I obviously don't take everything with me when I leave the house. So it said, hey, you're leaving this, and this. It only popped up once. I have left the house more than once, so it may just do it once for your home, and then other places, hopefully it will do it more often, because that's when you really need it. The weather app is getting a little bit of an update. It still looks mostly the same, but you're gonna have that rainfall hour detection type thing that they got from Dark Sky, which is great. You know, it gives you much better option there. Multiple timers are coming to the watch. If you didn't know, you could only set one timer at a time. Now you can actually do more than one. So kind of like how Siri got last year, I believe, at some point. Now you can do it on the watch as well. Also on the slide, it shows you that the music app's being redesigned. So I took a look at it, didn't see anything too major, but I never really used the music app. I always just use Now Playing on my watch. It looks okay, and it seems to work fine. And then also they have contacts in there, but they didn't really say any detail on that. I don't know if that's getting a redesign. As of right now, it looks the exact same. The wallet app's getting the key feature to where you can unlock the doors and all that stuff. I'm really excited about Disney implementing this and being able to use my watch to unlock my door, hopefully, and then also be able to get into the park with my watch. One device, so amazing. Lastly, but certainly not least, is always on apps. This could be pretty major. So if you didn't know, as of right now, the only real app that has always on features is the workout. That way you can always see your workout, no matter if your face is on, fully on or not. Now they're giving that ability to what it looks like all apps, because it's API based, so it's something that the programmer can just go in and enable. Not sure how much it's going to take. Usually with Apple, it's not that much. So I can see a lot of apps taking advantage of this. That way, when your face is down, instead of seeing that little time over top of a blurred app, you'll actually see the app and what's going on. What is this good for? There's definitely some apps that could use it. One that I know in particular is there's like some watch face apps that you can actually install on your watch and then get access and create like custom watch faces. It's not fully a custom watch face, but it would be super beneficial to the people that actually like using those, because that way when they put their face down, they're not just seeing this blurred with the time. They actually get to continue seeing the watch face that they created or that they downloaded. I personally think this can be a really cool feature, and I can't wait to see what other developers do with it, because like, I'm really hoping that WatchSmith maybe takes advantage of it and creates some watch faces and puts in there, because that app already does so much. Fitness tracking, weather, everything. It has all these complications support, like data access already. So I think he could probably throw in like a custom watch face builder in there, and then that app just goes to the roof on the feature set that it can do. That was it with watchOS 8. What do you think? Do you think there wasn't enough? Do you think there was plenty? Leave a comment down below, because I am in the mix. Like, I fully understand, and I honestly did not expect a ton. But what we got to think about is that the new watch is coming in September. So all this stuff does not hinder the fact that we could still get like some kind of blood pressure or glucose monitoring. We could still get like this active like calorie intake feature that I've seen recently being rumored, is that as you're eating, the watch can just detect how many calories you're consuming, which would be amazing. Just being able to track that info, calories in, calories out. I really hope that one's real, but I have no clue how, like, the technology's supposedly there. Nothing that they mentioned yesterday hinders these features from being able to happen. It's all new hardware that has to make that happen. But that's it for this one. Please comment down below, what was your favorite feature announced? What was your favorite anything? It doesn't even have to be just watchOS. It could be any of the services. And I'm going to be doing some more videos coming very soon, so please hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button if you did, or you can hit the other one. It works as well. And I will see you all in the next one. God bless.